Yo, Quentin, yo. Okay. So, looking at gold, we basically have this current bearish trending actually. So the markets are pretty risky today. I don't really know what gold can do from here because we still have this push to the upside. So we are basically in a bullish trend, but also like we created three of them. Like we created three bearish candles on the 4-hour time frame, which I consider as a little bit risky. So alright, so basically gold is still looking bullish, but it also looking bearish. So right now I don't really know where the market wants to go. We do respect this key zone where price rejected multiple times. If I see this current 15-minute candle closing bullish, then we might go and look for buy positions already, because what I want to see on gold is I don't want to trend down from here. I don't need this move. We need to catch the upside, of course. But it's still very risky. I mean, we can just easily get these highs. Maybe the liquidity is here and then we go 3 downside. I currently I don't know. Currently I don't know where the market wants to go. That's why we just wait. Yeah, GJ is basically looking much better than gold right now. Waiting for 4 p.m. news. So right now gold can just easily drop to the downside again and retest these lows. That's why we have to wait right now, guys. We don't want to trade immediately. GJ in the other side is just still pushing to the upside. I mean, these two 30-minute candles has already been pushed like 40 pips, which is a beautiful move actually. So what I want to see on GJ is just easily to grab the liquidity on the upside, so we can go further to the downside. So I need to see something like, let me see. I need to see something like this happening on GJ. Getting these highs, breaking these highs, and then just continue going to the downside, because we know that GJ is still very bearish at this level here. So which is a beautiful move actually. I mean, we can try to catch around 100 pips on this trade. So gold is currently just dropping to the downside here, trying to fill this fair value gap. Let's see what gold actually does once we can come back to this level here, because I think that gold is still, it can be bearish, but it can also be very bullish. So we still don't know, guys. Yeah, we have to not get involved in the news, of course. So I'm pretty aware of that. GJ is pushing pretty good actually. GJ is doing good. And gold is gold closed on the 1 hour, also on the 30 minutes. So we can already see that gold is again trying to push to the downside and trying to create a bearish pattern again. So yeah, but right now GJ is looking much better. I mean, I need to get around this level here to get in sell positions actually. Quinten, ben je hier? Zullen we even gaan backtesten? We gaan even backtesten, ja? Oké, ik ga terug naar, even kijken, naar 3 februari. Oké. Werkt dit ook? Oh, dit werkt gewoon, oké. Oké. Replay. 3 februari, 4 februari. New York sessie. Trend is naar boven toe. Dus dat is één ding dat we weten. Deze week is belangrijk, man. Dus ik denk dat we, even kijken, al richting buys kunnen zoeken gelijk. Ga even Even wachten. Ja. Gek. 130 pips. Dus iedere keer wanneer liquiditeit gepakt wordt, krijgen we altijd een sterke push. Altijd. We gaan naar de volgende dag. Dit was geen trading dag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oké. We breken uit die trend, dus nu kunnen we in principe zoeken voor sell posities. Want we hebben deze stijging op gold en hij is al super hard gestegen omhoog. Dus ben benieuwd. Oké, dat is een mooie push. Kijk, dit is nou weer zoiets wat we altijd moeten kijken, man. Dit is zo belangrijk. Dus vanaf hier, we kunnen al zoeken voor sell posities eigenlijk. Oké, prijs komt terug op deze level. Een soort retest op die level. Het enige wat we nou willen is op de 5 minuten kijken en kijken naar bearish movements. Dat is 1. Nee. Nee. Gold is echt risky, man. $30 stop los. Stop los naar break-even. Ah, slechte candle. Closen met 30 pips. Kijk wat hij daarna heeft gedaan. Ja. Fuck backtesten, man. Weet je wat fucked up is aan backtesten? Je kan niet altijd naar elke timeframe gaan kijken, man. Het is echt, dat vind ik wel echt kut aan backtesten. Want als ik naar de 4 uur ga kijken, dan weet ik al waar die naartoe is gegaan. Als ik weer terug naar de 1 uur ga. Markets zijn slow, man, vandaag. Super slow. Hey bro, I've got a buy stop 3265, stop loss 3261. Bro, why do you work with buy stops, man? Just use market execution. I really don't know how people work with buy limits and buy and like sell limits or buy stops, sell stops. Because even when it like let's say it touches your entry and you got immediately in the trade, don't you guys just wait for a candle to form or just wait for a candle to close? because it can just easily get you in the trade and then just move your and then just literally simply getting to your stop loss. I don't work with that. I just simply work with market execution. I just trade whenever I want to trade. So I think you don't need to use this buy stops and stuff. That's a scalper thing, I think. I think that scalpers are doing that. Okay, so gold actually came back to the upside here. And what I really like about gold right now is that we kind of get the liquidity out of this. So what I want to see is if gold can push to the upside, then we're gonna look for sell positions, because we cannot ignore the fact that we are moving to the downside for actually this whole day. So I know that the long term is that we are currently moving to the upside, but if we're looking closely, the daily just today it's just currently bearish, and we already had this push to the upside, so somewhere it needs to come back to the downside. If you see on the 30-minute time frame, if breaks the high, I'm presuming it will go higher. Small lot. Don't do this, bro. Do you think that this is the high? Bro, this is where everyone's stop loss is. Like, very simple. Like, the liquidity is here. We don't have to. We already know that gold can easily push to the upside from here. Yes, you maybe get in the trade. See the candle bodies. Yeah, I see currently everything, but we cannot ignore the fact that we are pushing to the downside. Alright, so what do we see? I mean, we just clearly see a bearish market structure here, creating lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. If price can touch this area, so let's say if price can come around this level here, that is where the liquidity is actually. So I am looking for sell positions when gold is coming to this level. Sorry, my first TP is the liquidity 3267. Second TP is 3275. We will see, bro. I mean, you can have it right. I mean, if I know how the markets move every single time, then I will have been a millionaire already. So. if we sell around 3366 and it fills the daily low again, that's 150, 160 pips. That's right. So this can actually be a beautiful trade. We just have to wait and see. If we don't have a setup, we also just don't trade. It's that simple. Gastu. Jo, Reggio. Sowieso Gbpjpy Reggio. Sowieso. Beter dan accounts blowen, toch? Of heb ik het verkeerd? Wallah Reggio, jongen. Ik word helemaal zat van jou, neef. Man, hij is gewoon Aziat geworden door de hele tijd Asian sessie te gaan treden. Ja, ik kon nu al multi zijn, ja. Wie noemt junkie jongens? Roger. Huh? Iemand in goud long? Nee man, niemand. We wachten nog steeds op goud. Ik bedoel, ik heb mijn setup ready. Ik wil eerst dat liquiditeit gepakt wordt voordat we gaan bewegen op deze markt. Want we willen sowieso uit deze range. Snap je? Dus wat ik wil dat goud doet is in principe gewoon omhoog. En voor sales gaan zoeken op deze levels. Want we kunnen gewoon zien dat super simpel de market die beweegt nu naar beneden. Op de lange termijn is het sowieso bullish. Hè? Dat kunnen we niet overeen. Maar wij willen erin en eruit gelijk. We kijken niet naar lange termijn trades. Onze stoploss is 30 pips. Dus vandaar dat ik naar daily altijd ga kijken. En de daily die zegt gewoon heel simpel. Lower lows, lower highs. Lower lows, lower highs. Lower lows, lower highs. Dus ik wil gewoon wachten totdat de liquiditeit hier opgepakt wordt. Want ik weet dat superveel mensen nu in een buy zitten. Superveel mensen zitten nu in een buy. Liquiditeit zit hier. Liquiditeit zit hier. Dus die moeten we eerst pakken voordat we echt volume in deze markt krijgen. Maar voor nu, de markt staan echt stil, man. Ik zie geen trades gebeuren. Very boring session, man. Very boring session. Gold is dropping pretty crazy downside right now. So we are getting volume in now, so we finally can get some movements on gold happening. But again, what I want to see is to create these lower lows on the... Oh, wait a second. We need to see some much more volume on gold right now, which is basically happening. We are going back to the downside. So right now I don't really know what the markets can do basically. Remember Xauusd 4? Yeah, I know. Okay, GJ is basically looking very good actually. So right now we need to see this liquidity grabbing, we need to see some huge wicks happening, and then we can look for sell positions on GJ. But again, I don't really want to curse anything, I don't want to get involved in news. That's why we have to wait. Nee, dom. So what gold is actually doing, just coming back to this key zone and rejecting it. So now this is considered as a pretty strong support level instead of a key zone. I mean, it's both of them, but we need to know where the market wants to go on the long run. So I'm just still waiting for gold to get these highs, because after that only then we can get volume in the markets. Right now we cannot look for trades if it keeps in this range, if it keeps ranging in this range. So We need to get out of that range. GJ is looking much better actually. The 1 hour is looking good. The 4 hour is looking pretty bullish. But again, we do know that the market is trending to the downside. So hopefully we can get in good sell positions on GJ. GJ is flying to the upside basically. Gold's doing the same, but then to the downside. Gold has literally just hit the daily low again, and again, I think gold is right now just very bearish. I'm not looking for buy positions on gold. I don't really want to trade this pattern actually. I mean, it's too risky at the moment. I did want to see some liquidity grabbing and then we can just push the downside, but that didn't happen. So right now gold's just making these pushes again in this area. So I don't know, basically. I think gold is just ranging in this area. We just have to wait. We just have to wait. I will keep holding this drawings, but we just need to see some sort of liquidity. Otherwise I will not get in this trade. Ja man, gold wilt echt naar beneden. Kijk deze push, kijk. Daily low gebroken. En deze gap die we hier op gold hadden, is in principe super belangrijk, man. Deze hier. Die kunnen we denk ik wel gewoon vullen. Even kijken. Ja, hier zou ik nog niet willen instappen. Het slaat nergens op. Look at gold. I think he made 100 pips in 2 minutes. So this is the 1 minute time frame. Easy push to downside for almost 100 pips in 2 minutes. If price can come back to this level here, then we can maybe look for sell positions, but still it's just very risky at this moment. Waiting for a 15-minute close. That looks like liquidity grab to move up with that aggressive move. I don't know, Ryan. I don't know. We can actually look for. We can also look for buy positions, but I need to see some sort of rejection to confirm my setup, because right now this is just the moves that we make here is just not really right. So I am actually gonna only enter in buy positions if we create like bullish candles on the 5 minute, if we create bullish candles on the 15. Only then we can basically look for buy positions, but right now it's just everything is very bearish. So I will wait. What I don't like about gold is that we can just easily drop like crazy to the downside from here. You know why? Because look at this range here, yeah? So let me see. This range here, we consolidated at that range for like 10 hours, right? 10 hours of ranging. After that, we just immediately push the downside with these yo. Nou Bjorn, ik ben live hè, dat je het weet trouwens. Ja man, snap hem. Zie. Met Nasdaq. Ik wacht nog steeds op setup op gold. Ja, nee, vallen, je moet nog even wachten, man. Als je maar wel ready bent. Ja, man. Nee, ik ben nu even... Ja, man. Nee, nog steeds niet. Ik wacht nog steeds op gold. Ja, man. Tamam. Ja, ik laat je sowieso gelijk weten. Sowieso ergens deze maand, bro. Kijk, ik krijg nog een account van 160. Die ga ik zelf gebruiken. Ik krijg een account van 80 of 100k, wat jij zelf wil. En ik krijg nog 2 andere, man. Tamam. Ik laat jou gewoon zo snel mogelijk weten en dan kan je ook gewoon gelijk verder. Ik hoop het, man. Ik hoop niet dat je gaat revenge traden of zo. Beste. Max 2, man. Max 2 trades per dag. Kijk, je kan een trade, je kan jouw trade een tweede kans geven. Maar als die ook stoploss zit, dan is het klaar, man. Ja. Tamam neefim. Hadi rustig aan. Hadi rustig aan, neef. Rustig aan. Ciao, ciao. Oké. Nieuws over 5 minuten. Dus ik weet het niet. There is this clean range here that we can easily fill to the downside. So I think that is going to happen. I'm still very bearish in this market. I'm not looking for buy positions actually. I'm gonna see what this 30-minute candle is doing. And let's say it's trying to push to the upside, then I'm still looking for sell positions. I'm not gonna look for buy positions in this market because we know we already had this crazy push to the upside. The push has already made it, you know. So now we need to come back to price to maybe fill this gap or maybe to retest the lows again on the higher time frames, and then we can just still push to the upside. But right now it's just everything is very bearish. You don't want to get in buy positions in this market. If the news is positive for the dollar, it could spike back up again. That's exactly what I want actually. I need price to come back up to get in beautiful sell positions. So what gold can actually do, because on the 15 I need to mention that we don't have a wick on the upside. So the markets are literally telling, every single candle is telling you something. And this candle is basically just telling that the market is still very, very bearish at the moment. Let's see. We have 2 minutes for the news, and hopefully it's positive on the dollars to get back up again, and so we could have better entries. I basically need price to come back in this range. If price can come back in this range, then we can look for beautiful sell positions actually. Then we can look for beautiful sell positions. News in 1 minute. Let's see how it's going to have impact, if it's gonna have impact on you on gold here. We still have 2 hours left for the trading day, so hopefully we can try to get a beautiful trade here. But right now, literally just everything again, it looks very bearish for me. It's looking very bearish. 20 seconds left. Alright, news is coming in now. It's just continuing going bearish actually. Again, no wick on the upside. So if this current 5-minute candle literally shows no wick on the upside and it closes around this range, then we will get in this trade actually. This trade is basically looking very good. I mean, we can easily see we already created this bearish structure. But of course we do need to see, look at gold here. In 1 minute it just pushes 90 pips. That's crazy. I'm getting sick or something, man. Look at how beautiful this these 3 candles is. I mean, almost no wick on the upside, no wick on the upside, no wick on the upside. It's crazy how much volume there is right now on gold. So let me say if this 5-minute candle can close bearish, then we might get in a trade, but it's not really sure. So They say sell the news, buy the rumor. I don't know, man. I don't know. So again, if we close this 5-minute candle bearish, then I just might get in this trade. Actually, it's looking very bearish. All right, so we have 2 minutes left for this trade. But I don't want to see it already pushes too much to the downside. I need to see some pullback to the upside, because this is just, look at this 1 minute candle. This is, it's crazy, man. I mean, we at least need to come back to this range here. Only then we can look for sell positions, because right now it's just bleeding to the downside. Yeah, it's just insane, literally insane. We sold after this 15 here, almost 200 pips. That's crazy. All right, so the 5 minutes the 5-minute candle is kind of getting pulled back here. So what I want to do is getting in a sell position here. Get ready, guys. So our entry will be 3338. All right, we are in the trade. Our entry is basically not that good. Stop loss is 3340, and we are already moving 20 pips in profits. All right, entry is 37 right here. I need my stop loss to this one right here. This is the trade where we're in right now. So where am I gonna put my take profit? Actually, I want to get my take profit around these levels here. That's a beautiful beautiful example. So currently almost running almost running 40 pips actually. Still running 20 pips, and let's see. Let's see if this current 5-minute candle can actually come to break this low, and also I need this 5-minute candle actually to close the body underneath this candle, underneath the previous candle here, but we are just simply going straight to the upside, and I think we're gonna hit our stop loss here. gold is very risky at this moment, but we are still in this trade. So if this 1 minute candle actually closes bullish, then we can easily hit our stop loss, which is going to hit right now. Stop loss hit, minus 30 pips. 30 pips. Gonna give it a second chance after the 15-minute candle. Alright, so stop loss got hit. What I want to do now is simply just wait for this 15-minute candle to close. So we might just see if this 15-minute candle can close bearish, then we're gonna enter in this trade, and hopefully we're going to the downside. And look at this, our stop loss was literally here. This was our stop loss. Yeah, so now we're just gonna wait for the 15 to close. It's that simple. We're just gonna wait for the 15 to close. If I am gonna give it a second chance, as I mentioned on my Telegram group. If we're gonna hit our stop loss again, that means we are done for the day. Again, a 60 pip loss it will be if this second trade is gonna hit my stop loss. So minus 30 pips first trade. All right. Let me see. I mean, the fact that gold simply just creating this beautiful bearish structure, that's why we entered the sell. It maybe was too early to enter, because our entry was right here. This was the entry where we got in. We did run around 30 pips already, but again, gold is, these last 2-3 months, gold is very risky. It's moving too weird sometimes. Waiting for the 15 right now. We're gonna get in this trade after 4 minutes, but only thing I want to see is if this body can close underneath this previous wick here. That's what I'm looking for. So if price can, if the body can close underneath this price here, then we're gonna get in this trade. Very simple. I do think that gold can easily fill up this clean traffic on the left hand side. So it has to look something like, this. I want gold to look something like this. Let's see. Can also try to just simply retest this area here and then go back to the downside. Right, looking good. 15 is looking good. I do kind of feel that the volume is getting less here, but so basically I'm just gonna wait for the next 5-minute candle to form, because this 5-minute candle, this bullish 5-minute candle, if it's gonna close bullish, then we might just wait for another 5-minute. So let's say the 30 minutes looking good, basically. The 15 is looking good. Everything is looking very simple. Everything's looking very bearish. Everything. The 15-minute is still strong. I'd rather just wait. I'd rather just wait for some rejections on this price here. Only then we're gonna get in sell positions. So waiting another 15 minutes. We're gonna wait for another 15 minutes, man. Markets are very tough here. Look at GJ actually. Already created 100 pips, which is very good actually. Alright, it's gonna close in 5 seconds here. Let's see how the next 5-minute candle is going to form. Yeah, this could be a very beautiful trade actually, but again the volume is getting very slow, so I need to see some rejections on this area, and then we're gonna get in sell positions. So the plan is very simple. We need price to react to these key zones here. Only then we can get the sell positions. If not, then it's simply done for the day. I don't want to trade these patterns. Yeah, look at how gold is reacting to this price now. I just simply need to see price coming back to this range. Simple as that. So if we actually got in this trade, then we would have hit our stop loss again. That's why we simply just wait again. Just look at this 4-hour time frame. Have a look at this 4-hour time frames. The next 4-hour candle is gonna create this very, very bearish move to the downside. Actually, this next 4-hour candle is very bearish. I wonder what it's reacting to. Ja, bro. Maat, ik word echt helemaal gek van goud, man. Wat is dit? Al 2 weken lang heb ik bijna geen profits kunnen pakken op goud. Sorry, bijna 3 zelfs. Dus, ja. Helaas. May was Xauusd. Right, gold is simply just coming back right now. So this is basically looking very good. But again, I need to see rejections on this level. Otherwise, it's just down for the day. We already lost 1 trade. We already lost minus 30 pips. So I don't want to lose more, actually. So only if we see rejections on this level, then I have a good setup. Then it's a very beautiful setup. Because why? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower high. I need to see rejections on this level. Only then we can look for sells. Alright? So we're just gonna wait. We're simply just gonna wait now. We need our entry around this level here. So we need to push, let's say, we need to push around 100 pips more to the upside, which is basically doable. If I don't see a rejection on that level, then it's down for the day, guys. 5 minutes about to close, and this 5 minute candle is also closing very bullish. But we do have to know that price is reacting to this now, and if it goes down from here, then we are just done for the day. This is not my setup basically, because now we just created 3 bullish candles. I can actually count this as the third one, but I don't know. Just simply wait. Yeah, the 5 minute closed. Let's look. Let's see how price reacts. Yeah, it can easily reject from this level, yeah. But if it does, then it's just down for the day. Again, I'm not gonna force trades. I just want to wait for this level to come to this level here, to see bearish levels on this, and then this is the entry we want to get in. So we do not want to force trades. Simply wait. Gold's making pushes now to the upside, which is beautiful. Is good, Quentin. Ik ga een beetje onder de lip zitten moment. Let's see. Stel op ongeveer 3352, ja man. Dat is wat we willen zien. Werkt ORP-strategie op goud? Ik weet niet wat ORP is, bro. ORP. Wat is ORP? Alright, so let's opening range breakout. Nee man. Let's look at gold right now because this is getting interesting. We are kind of getting to this price level where price reacts pretty bullish still. So again, what I want to see is rejections on the 5 minute. That's the only thing I want to see. I need to see rejection levels on this price to get continuing to the downside. That will be a very beautiful trade actually. Because remember the 4 hour time frame is still not closed. The 4 hour time frame has 1.5 hour left. And I already know that the next 4 hour candle is gonna close very, very bearish, which is actually out of 4 session. But like we can easily grab this move to the downside in the coming 30 minutes to 40 minutes. Werkt niet of ken je het niet? Ik weet het, ik ken het niet. Opening range breakout. Ik weet niet wat dat betekent. Is dat gewoon geen breakout van een range? Dit is toch een orp of niet? Opening range breakout. Ik doe alleen price action, man. Ik doe niet aan die andere dingen. The 5 minutes is gonna close in 20 seconds. If this one is gonna close bullish, we hopefully see another 5 minute bullish candle. And after that candle we can get in this trade. Simple as that. And the 1 hour time frame is also looking very good. I mean, it's still just dropping to the downside. Yeah, so in general this can be a very beautiful trade. Only if it does what I want gold to do. So the 5 minute did close. And it's coming very closely to our range. We just need 30 pips more to the upside and we are in our key zone. New York session, first 15-minute candle breakout, retest, enter. Ja, niet bij mij, man. Where is GG? GG is still pushing to the upside. Crazy. Yeah, it's very crazy actually. We need 40 pips more to the upside on gold. coming much better to our zone here. And now the only thing we want, the 15 also closed right now. So the only thing we want to see is just rejections in this zone. If this current 15 minutes is gonna close bearish, then we're gonna look for sell positions. As simple as that. I think the 5 minute is much better. So what I like to do is not drawing a Fibonacci's, of course. What I did in those previous years. We do not want that. So we just need to hit our key zone again. It's right now it's basically in this zone where it rejects, but we need to see multiple candles on that zone of a rejection. So right now this 1 hour candle is currently bullish with a very huge wick actually. Alright, so the only thing we need is just this 15-minute candle closure. Nothing else. Nothing else. If it's gonna close bearish, then we are in this trade. Kom op, traden op Fib. Nee man, ik doe geen Fibonacci's. So or we need 5 bearish candles on the 5, or just 1 bearish candle on the 15. If we can see that, then we are in this trade. And if not, then it's simply done for the day. Two bearish candles on the 5, not 5. Just need to see 2 bearish candles on the 5 minute, and then we are in this trade. Very simple. So the 5 minutes already creating this bearish movements now. We just need to see another confirmation on the 5, and then we are in this trade. So this 5 is gonna close in 30 seconds. Hopefully it's gonna close a little bit more to the upside. We don't want to see crazy volume immediately, because we want to get in that volume. So it's guaranteed that we do know that this 5 is bearish. Now we're just gonna wait for the next 5 minute candle. That's basically it. Alright, so the 5 minute closed. Simply just waiting now, nothing else. So 5 minutes left, guys. Look at this 30-minute time frame. This can just easily fill up the wick on the downside. So if we can actually grab that, it's around 100 pips, which is a beautiful trade, which can be a beautiful trade. So our trade can look like this. Stop loss around 30 pips. Take profit, letting it take profit run. Let's see, man. Let's see if we can actually catch this trade. Even if it closes like this, it's still a bearish candle. So I'm just gonna get in only to see a bearish candle, nothing else. If it goes up from here, we just, again, just wait. Nothing else, we just wait. So it's gonna close bullish, I guess, because we still have 1 minute and 30 seconds left for this candle to close. And for this candle to close it bearish, it needs to push around 15 pips more to the downside, which is still doable. But like, if it's gonna close bullish, then just wait. Nothing else, man. Just wait. Because then we also have the 1 hour time frame. Everything is looking very good. Everything is looking very, very good right now, especially the 4 hour. That is why we are actually in this. That's why I'm looking for sell positions. We only see bearish candles on the 4 hour time frame. Alright, so this candle is gonna close bullish, and I like to wait for the next 5 minute candle again. I like to wait one more time. We're gonna wait for the 5 more minutes. 15 is looking good. Alright, 5 is gonna close in 10 seconds now. Let's see. We do not worry about the 1 hour time frame because of the 4 hour time frames. Usually the 1 hour time frame is looking kind of bullish. That you can easily say that it's looking bullish. It's creating this huge wick on the downside, and we're simply moving to the upside, right? But again, just look at this 4 hour time frame. It does the same here. Once you create momentum on these levels, it's very simple to know where the direction is. So I was already, when I simply went live, I went live here. I already knew that the market is going to the downside. We already see that, and I already said that too. So again, price comes back in this range. Let's see how this 15 is gonna close. There's no news, so let's just wait, guys. This 15 is gonna close bearish. If the next 15 is gonna close bearish too, then we're gonna get in this trade, because we can still just go to the upside in this 5-minute time frame. So what I do like to see is if this 15 is gonna close bearish, which it hopefully does, because we still have 1 minute left for this candle to close. I just want to see the next 15 to close bearish also. Only then I can confirm that this is a very beautiful trade. GJ sell name on. Alright, 15 closed bearish. Beautiful close actually. And now just simply waiting for the next 15 to close bearish, and then we're gonna get in this trade. Be right back, guys. I will be right back in like 10 minutes. Alright, so again, we have 6 minutes left for this 5 minute, for this 15 to close. If it's gonna close bearish, then we are in this trade. Beautiful trade. Heel deze maand al het gevoel dat gold harder de kant op gaat tegen mijn trade in dan met mijn trade mee. Is echt zo, man. Is echt zo. Alright, the 5 minute is just closed, and this 5 minutes is also closed bearish. So again, waiting for the 15 to close bearish, and then we are in. We have 5 minutes left. The 5 minute candle is getting to react bullish. Try to retest this area here. So I think that we are still very bearish, and just waiting for this 15 to close now. We have 3 minutes left, guys. We need it to close bearish. We need it to close bearish. Yeah, the 15 is just pushing to the upside, actually. If it's gonna close bullish, we are done for the day, guys. I'm not gonna risk more than that. It's that simple, actually. Yeah, it's gonna close bullish. So we are done for the day, guys. We are simply done for the day. Yeah, it doesn't respect anything actually. We are done for the day. We're not gonna trade more than that. Nothing looks good right now. I do want to see what this next 15 is gonna do actually. I really want to know what this next 15 is going to do. Look at this 5-minute candle, bro. Yeah, the 15 is gonna close now in 2 seconds. Ja, precies dit gewoon. Ik bedoel, je kan hiermee kan je toch niet traden, man. Dit is toch gewoon niet meer. Dit valt gewoon. Dit kan je toch niet traden of zo. Hoe gaat iemand dit traden, man? Tomorrow we will go live again at the New York session. Not a profitable day today, lost 30 pips. Hopefully we can see some better structure tomorrow. For now, it's done for the day, guys. I lost 30 pips, and I see you guys tomorrow.